Good morning, folks. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Paul Lavoie. Today we are going to be showing the 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. It is the 4-door with the Rubicon trim package. This thing is really loaded up, but we're going to get started on the front here. You can see there's a lot going on the front. Biggest part is for you RVers right here. It does have the Airforce One on the front. Very easy to actually hook this up. You got your chain hooks right there. You've got the actual hookup for the system that's going to be hooking up to the actual RV. Your electronics right here. Your breakaway just in case something happens. And then you've got your air line for that right here. This is a steel bumper upgrade with the winch package. It is a 12,000 pound winch, so very heavy duty. Recovery hooks right here, just in case anything does happen to you or you want to help somebody else out. And above here, built into the grill, is actually the camera system. And another really cool feature about it, it's got its own little windshield wiper fluid right there. Very nice little feature. I've already unlatched the hood so we can take a look at it, if I can get it open. Popping this bad boy up. This does have the V6 3.6. It has an 8-speed transmission. Over here, you've got your battery, and then your fuses right here. This right here is for the electronics for the Airforce One. It does have a battery hook, a second battery hookup under the actual fuse panel. If you need to redo that, I apologize. But as we're going around here, you see your fluids over here. You've got your windshield wiper fluid here, power steering fluid there, and then your coolant right there. And then of course your oil right there, so you can actually check that. Very easy to actually shut this up. Just make sure that you're locked right here, hooks up, and then you just lock it right in place. Very easy to do both. And as we're walking down, you're gonna notice this does have the 35-inch tires along with the 17-inch rim, the BF Goodwrench All-Terrains KO2s. One awesome thing about the Jeeps, all 4 doors can come off very easily. You just have to unhook the electronics. Very easy to actually do. One thing I love about Jeep. But you did notice when I did open the door, this is a little bit different. This one has the rocker panel right here. So if you do hit anything on the while you're actually four-wheeling, it actually protects you. But you do have the side steps that are electronic as well. They will recess back up in there when you are done. Nice little upgrade on there. But as you look in here, I'm gonna have my cameraman get in there. That's a part of the Airforce One system to where it's automatically braking for you when you are hooked up with the electronics. Keeping everybody safe out there. We're gonna shut this, get into the back. Pretty standard for the 4-door. They are black cloth seats. Durable, very easy to clean. And then you've got your hookups for USB and then your 12-volt right there. Nice little extra add-ons right there. Coming into the back, you've got your fuel tank right here. Very easy. And then you've got your back right here. Very easy to open. It is lockable, of course. You need to open this up before you actually get into the back, and then you can have access to the actual trunk area right there. Nice little subwoofer. Give you a nice little stereo system. You do have a 12-volt DC right there. And then you also you do have a tow hitch down here in case you want to tow anything else, and a recovery hook on the side. The back of the roof does come off. It's an 8-bolt system. Very easy to do, but the thing is kind of weighty, so you might want to have somebody help you with it. Backup camera right here. It is locked along with this, with the spare tire. And you do have your parking sensors. There are 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're being safe wherever you go. And as we're coming along here, you're just going to see the other side, same size steps on the side with the rocker panel. But what we're going to do is get this started. I'm going to have you hop inside here so we can get started with the inside and start the thing up because it is getting toasty out here. I don't want to heat up my cameraman or myself. But as you're looking in here, as I'm getting the air started, hopefully that's not blowing everybody out. You got your 12.3-inch Uconnect screen right here. Very easy to navigate through. You don't even have to be tech savvy. You just got to kind of know what you're kind of looking at. And I would go over all this stuff, but you guys don't have the time for that because it'd take me about 3 hours. But below here, you've got your climate control system. And most of this stuff is actually up here as well. But I love to have the hard buttons in here just in case something does happen to the screen. But volume for your radio, fan speed, turning the system off, and then your browser for your radio. Different zones, heated steering wheel, heated seats for both driver and passenger, and then the different zones. Recirculated air right here. Down below here, muting for the system. Auto stop start. If you don't like that system, that's the button to turn it off. Right here is your stability control or traction control. Hazards, parking system. This will automatically kick on if you wanted to, but if you want it off, that's the button to turn it off. Here's your downhill descent control, and then you can just click off the screen if you want, if it's too bright, if you're out in a dark area. But you would just click this back on, comes on very, very easily. 12 volt right there. Controls for all 4 windows. And then you can even lock it right there. And then another thing, this is actually a really cool feature for old school. You still have an aux cable right here. USB-C, USB-A, so any connectivity that you want, you can do right there. It's gonna be a little bit harder for you guys to see, but you've got your control for your lockers on the left right here for your front and rear, your off-road and sway bar, and then nice features right here are the auxiliaries. You got up to 4 if you wanted to add anything else to this, saying extra lights, anything else that you can actually think of, you can add right there for power. Here's your 4-wheel drive right here, and then your gear shift. And if you wanted to kick it over into a manual transmission, you would just have to go into drive and then force it over to the left. Then you can go up and down in the gears. On the steering wheel right here, we've got controls for everything right here on the actual dash, and then you've got controls for your Bluetooth right here. If you want to speak to the system, it's the voice recognition right here. This particular one has the adaptive cruise control, so all that is right here. So you can set the depth of how far you want to follow the person in front of you, and then your cruise control right here. Standard everything right here, windshield wipers, turning signals, and then your controls for your headlights are down over here. As we're panning up, we're gonna see Jeep's assist system right here for SOS and or maintenance, and then you've got your garage door openers right here. But the coolest part about these ones is actually lifting off the roof. You literally just need to unclick it right there and then just push off with this. You lift it up and you can actually do that on your own. The one that I was talking about earlier is just the back area, just because it is rather weighty. So other than that, folks, this is the 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. If you're interested in this one or any other pre-owned vehicles that we have on the lot, feel free to get a hold of me at paul.lavoie@transwest.com, or you can give me a call at 303-503-3305.